Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax. It is the morning of a day. I'm still not back to 100%, but today we're talking about self-discipline. We're talking about powering through, achieving your goals, focusing on yourself, being selfish, being self-interested, and it's all about that today. Basically, self-discipline. So I'm not feeling great today. However, I need to go for a run. I need to do, 12K, something like that, hour run, because while I've been sick, I haven't been doing a whole lot. And that's a problem because my mind races. And so when my body isn't doing anything, my mind races, I become anxious, have all of this anxiety bubble up, and I'm done. I'm done with it. I cannot deal with what that is anymore. So I am going back to my self-discipline. I'm going back to my routine that basically just lets me breathe, lets me exist the way I want to. I've been watching people on social media and feeling really jealous, feeling like I'm missing out, all of this kind of stuff. And I realized the solution, for me anyway, is to completely go back to my self-discipline, go back to my daily rituals and routines. Working out is so incredibly important for me. It's one of the things that really grounds me and makes me feel like I'm achieving something, that I am on top of my world, that kind of thing. But it got me thinking about, just in general, what self-discipline can do for you. And when you start focusing on yourself and saying, okay, what are my goals? What am I going to achieve? Where is my focus? What am I doing? You really start to take ownership of everything that you're doing, but you also start to take ownership of your whole existence and how you feel, because our brains love to second guess us. Our brains like to undermine us and say, you're not that good. You can't do that. You're lame. They don't want you. Your friends don't want to be with you. And that little voice needs to shut up, because it's not productive. It doesn't help you in any way. It actually hurts you. It puts you in bad habits. I have all kinds of issues that I deal with when I'm off of my routine and I'm off of my grind. And so then I watched this video today about self-discipline, and basically there's many aspects to self-discipline that really impact your life in a really positive way. One of the ones that I sort of just mentioned, but it's about jealousy. And I am not a very jealous person. I have never really been super jealous of the kid who had the cool toy, or the guy who had the cool shoes, or, I've never been jealous or insecure when I've been in a relationship. I've never felt threatened by anybody. But while I am staying at home sick and I haven't been doing much, I've been watching my family and friends out and about doing fun stuff, living their lives as they should absolutely be doing. But it's made me a bit insecure. Sorry, my throat is not helping me. It's made me a bit insecure because they're out doing all of these fun things and exploring and making memories, and I am at home not doing anything. And you cannot look at it that way. And so how I'm going to refer to it now is, no, I have, everybody gets sick. Everybody has to take a moment to step back and recover and, feel who they are and focus on what's important to them and all of that. That is required by everybody. You have to do the work. Some people put off doing the work for months and months and months and years, and then something horrible happens and they don't recover from it. So everybody has to take that time every now and then. Maybe for you, maybe it's once a week. For some people, maybe it's once a month. For some people, maybe it's once every 5 years. But it doesn't matter. You have to take that work. You have to slow down, focus on what's important, break up the routine, through disorder, innovation is created. Through breaking up what you normally do, You learn and discover things about yourself, you become stronger, you prepare yourself for what is coming next. So everybody has to do that. So I cannot look at it as, oh man, I'm missing out on all these fun things everybody's doing. No, I have to recover. I have to feel better. I have achieved a lot of stuff while I've still been sick. You know, a lot of things have been happening. I've cleaned up the farm. You know, stuff is moving very, very positively. And now I'm coming out of this sickness and I'm going to get back into my routine, going to get back into doing things with people I love and focusing on the things that I really want to achieve, because this October is all about achieving my goals and focusing on what is important. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. And being jealous of other people only set me back. All it did was make me feel bad in the moment. That's the only thing it did. It didn't make me feel stronger. It didn't make me funnier. It didn't do any of these things that people, like to claim that, jealousy is a good motivator. It's really not. It's really not a good motivator. It should never be the focus of what you're doing. And yeah, it doesn't work out, guys. It genuinely doesn't. Like, take it from me, it genuinely does not work. So what does work is the self-discipline to look after your health, look after your family, look after your goals, and work every single day to achieve those goals. So for me, this October, it's about strengthening my body, building my endurance, being able to go for an hour run, no problem, because that's what I was doing in June and July before I sprained my ankle, and achieving the goals I need to achieve, like cleaning up the farm before winter, getting everything totally squared away and cleaned up, making sure that everything out here is going the way it should, and then making sure that my friends and family, wherever they are doing well and having a good time and, connecting with them and making meaningful memories and moments with them. So those are my goals and my path to achieve them. And having that self-discipline to say to yourself, you know what, no, we stumbled a little, but you cannot control when you get sick or not. Like, you can try, you can wear a mask, you can do all of that stuff. However, you don't get to have the final say. Sicknesses happen, people get sick, that's what happens. So it's out of your control. Make the best of the situation and the hand that you're dealt, because there is no point looking across the field and seeing somebody else doing so much better and wishing you were them. That doesn't help you at all. It doesn't help comparing yourself to other people. What's important is to compare yourself to who you were yesterday or who you were last week and say, have I grown? Have I achieved things? Have I done what I'm supposed to do? And if you haven't, you ask yourself why. It takes a lot of honesty with yourself to be able to achieve those goals and focus on what is crucial. So that's a big part of it. But genuinely, the self-discipline is hard. It's probably the hardest thing humans have to learn, because especially in our society, we have access to 1 billion calories. Like, we could, theoretically, you could go to the store and buy, 4,000 calories and eat it every single day. And it would make you feel nice. It would make you feel good. You might feel a bit sick afterwards. But in this world, we have so much stuff readily available that it takes actual discipline to say, you know what? No, I'm not going to drink any pop. I'm not drinking any pop this month. It's nothing but sugar. I know it tastes nice and it's like a nice thing to have after work, but no, it's killing me. It's really, really bad for me. And that's just like one example, but it takes serious discipline in order to maintain those kinds of things and achieve the goals that you want to achieve. And like, it's hard work, guys, like it genuinely is. But if you want something, generally whatever you want is going to be difficult to achieve. So if you want, like, oh, that rockin' body to go to the beach with Tiffany or whoever, that's going to take a lot of discipline. It doesn't come easy. Like, some people get an easy pass with genetics and stuff like that, but it doesn't come easy for most of us. Certainly not me. Like, I'm one of these people that eats a donut and gains 5 pounds. Like, why? How? Excuse me. and not where I want to gain them. So, it's different for everybody, but generally the self-discipline is important, and it's important to be able to control your health, take care of your health, because there's so much difficulty in doing that. And once you lose your health, it's incredibly hard to get it back. It's not impossible, but the self-discipline is really important when it comes to your body and your mind and your health. Self-discipline also comes really important in your relationships, to be able to say, no, we need to have an honest conversation about the XYZ. That's hard. That's like a self-discipline thing that's very difficult. And I find discipline, especially self-discipline, is so hard when you involve other people. Like for me, it's pretty easy to tell myself, like, you're going to the gym, let's go. And I go to the gym. For me, it's much harder to be self-disciplined when I'm hanging out with some friends and they're like, oh my gosh, let's go get McDonald's or something. That is really hard. That is so hard, because I don't want to be the one preventing them from doing what they want to do. But at the same time, like, I know that, like, for my goals, that doesn't align. That doesn't align with what I'm trying to achieve. So those kinds of things are difficult, but you have to, if the goals you're trying to achieve are important to you, you have to defend them and stand up for them like nobody else, because nobody else will, They're your goals for a reason. So I would love to know what you guys think about self-discipline, and like, how do you keep yourself disciplined? Are there things that you do directly to facilitate that and allow yourself to just really focus on what's important? Please let me know. I'm very curious. And let me know about like anything that I said in the video. If you have questions or thoughts or comments, absolutely let me know. And thank you so much. If you enjoy this stuff, I don't promote it a lot, but I do have a Patreon. So if you want to talk to me one-on-one, if you want to ask questions, recommend videos for future shows, if you want to do any of that, consider subscribing to the Patreon. Link is down below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and wish me luck, because we're going running. So here we go. And as always, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.